everybody. Should this light be on? Trying to see. I think this is fine. Problem is I do yellow light, soft light, so it's not bright. Turn my phone down. So does that look better? Let's see. Don't know. Does this look better? Or without the light? I think with the light, actually. I'm unsure. Hey Maniac, Grammy, Homestead, how's it going? Which looks better, with the light, because this is on my stove, so this is the above head light on, or without the light? What looks better? I can't do much with the rest of the lighting, but light on. Okay, good. So found my camera, but my little button here broke. I could still turn it on, but I have to push on it. It must have fallen when Rowan and Abby, they were making carrot cake balls. I'm actually just moving some stuff around here. I'm gonna plug the thing in here. There. Wow, that didn't go so well. How's it going? What's the weather like where you are, Maniac? It's crazy hot here. Um, we have a heat advisory warning. Well, so that's why I'm waiting for my hubby to get back. Had planned. I cooked up chicken yesterday when I was cooking up the sausages for supper. Oh, I wish it was raining. We had thunder and lightning this morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was quite loud. And we had some rain, but not enough to make any difference. Everything is like brown. There's like a no fire, campfire, or pit notice, no anything. So, I'm just moving some stuff. I cooked up chickens yesterday. I still have so much leftovers. I'm unsure. I was going to do the chicken with like a pasta salad and maybe what was I wrote down here? I was just starting my menu plan. Coleslaw. That was it. I had some leftover coleslaw, but hubby doesn't like chicken, so he's probably going to eat the sausages left over because Abby's not home. So I did up the sausages on purpose so that there'd be leftovers. But now I'm just trying to think about making making a pasta salad. We have the Kraft Dinner pasta salads, which my husband does like, and Abby doesn't like. So it's perfect time to do it when she is away at camp. So I'm just grabbing a cloth. I'm just trying to tidy up here. He will eat chicken, but I had picked up chicken thighs on Saturday with my grocery haul because they were $5 a kilogram, which is like $2.20 a pound, which is like crazy cheap. Here in Canada, if I can find chicken, if I can find meat under $3 a pound, I'm buying. That's all I can say. If it's under like boneless, skinless chicken breast, if it's under $4 a pound, that's our buy price. But I don't buy it that often. Um, he's not fond of chicken though. He finds it dry and stuff. Even though I made chicken on Saturday. I deboned the thighs and I stuffed it with ham and cheese. And he liked that. So I said, well, I did this one just without the stuff. Is it buffering? Oh, here. I think it's just my connection here. Don't want to die here. Because I'm not seeing it buffering anymore. Oh, it was. Okay. Good. So it's, at least it stopped. I'm just wiping off this. So, hey, Jacob, how's it going? So I think I'm going to make a pasta salad to go with it. And then, like, we have still so many things left over in the fridge. And I did groceries on Saturday, so there's lots of things to have. So I'm going to do the chicken. We have leftover sausages. There's still some leftover potatoes. Good afternoon, Jacob. I might... I have on my list to make bruschetta, I think tomorrow or... let me see. When's bruschetta? So, yeah, I have bruschetta on my list for Thursday. So I might make some bruschetta again with night supper, because we have lots of basil, and I picked up tomatoes for 97 cents a pound, on tomatoes on the vine, so they're quite nice. Or are you leaving me already, maniac? Oh, don't leave yet. You just got here. Hey, puppy's breath. So I might make some bruschetta with the chicken I cooked up yesterday, so I just have to heat that up. Bruschetta doesn't involve the heating up the house. Oh, so what are you having for supper? I'm still trying to tidy up this kitchen. Oh, I found my camera, but the little button here came off. But I can still press the button with my finger in the hole. I have to see what I can do to kind of fix that. I haven't found the button. I found it on the floor underneath the cupboard, like our cupboards go in, so it was underneath, so I didn't see it. And it must have fallen when Rowan was making her carrot cake cookie balls. Because I'm like, I remember it was on the counter, I was looking for it, I couldn't find it, but that doesn't mean anything in my world. Noodles, hamburgers, oh, see that my husband would like. Do you have just, are you doing hamburgers in gravy? Or just chopped up hamburger, ground beef? See, my mom used to make hamburgers, fries, and gravy. So she'd cut potatoes and fry them. I'm just tidying up this stove here. I'll be right back. I spent the morning, well, not morning, afternoon cleaning. Noodles with fried burger on top with gravy. Okay. Well, my oldest daughter doesn't eat any seafood, fish, or anything. That sounds yummy. Um, Actually, my husband would probably eat that. See, that's the thing. He likes either really plain food or elaborate food. And since my cooking, as you've seen from my menu plans and stuff like that, they like a wide variety of cuisines. Good, we have haddock on Friday. Oh, see, my oldest daughter doesn't eat seafood. My husband's from the Maritimes and doesn't like necessarily fish. He doesn't mind fried fish. Sometimes he does like shrimp. And he likes clam chowder. And fried fish. So it has to be like battered. It could have a nice little like panko crumb topping, but that's about it. I like fish. I could eat fish all the time. When Abby's here, sometimes I pick up fish for her and I if she's home, like for lunch and stuff like that. But yeah, we don't eat a lot and fish is not exactly cheap here because we're in the middle of Canada, you know. The fish has to come from the Maritimes. So uh, I could get probably Highliner fish sticks or that for maybe about $4 on sale, but it's usually like $5 or $6, and it's just barely enough to feed. And my husband will eat some fish. If I did fish and chips, like going to a place near fish and chips, but they also have like tacos. So they have like fish tacos and shrimp tacos. He prefers those, um, as well as they have some tacos that are not fish that my daughter will like. They have like some beef and chicken and some pierogi tacos, which is weird. There, my stove is wiped. But okay, I don't understand. Water, when it steams over my pot, I have a glass top stove. It burns like a circle around. Hi, World Exploder. Not too bad. Hopefully you have some coffee. Hey, Ninja Master, how's it going? Just tidying up my stove here. Because it's a mess. I like my coffee with cream. I used to be a double double or a triple triple depending on the size of coffee, but I guess about 5 years ago I gave up sugar in my coffee. But I do still like the fancy coffees at Starbucks as a treat, as I don't like them not sweet because the stuff that they use, the non-sweet syrup, doesn't taste very good. I don't know. Drink much, but I like it with milk. See, I don't like milk. Milk, it needs cream. Yeah, I have friends who drink it pure black, and I can't do that. um, let's see. Um, hey, Amanda, how's it going? I'm at the store, so have to so have you down low. Okay. The the king of my grandparents used to drink. It would hurt your face to smell it. Wow. I won't go my channel. I don't know what my analytics are yet. You'd be happy for me, Amanda. I'm cleaning the stove. Kind. Oh yeah. I personally like the Kirkland brand from Costco. It's nice. Um, I used to drink Maxwell House, but then I found it got weak. It got mild. And then I tried Folgers. It's okay. There's a brand up here. I don't know if it's Canadian or not. It's called Kicking Horse Coffee. OMG, it is like kicking you in the butt. Strong. Mild? Maybe you just got loud. Yeah, well, I'm like I like on my coffee maker. I can make it bold or regular, so I like it bold. I guess the water sits longer with the coffee beans, and then I do a certain color of cream. I'm awful. I'm bad. I use a metal scrubby and a claw. So now my stove. I got over like it came with the house. This one I got from a friend of mine who was getting a new kitchen, stove, and fridge that she got a good deal in her rental property. So she gave me the stove. Now the stove its sensor on one of the burners always says that it's on, but other than that, it worked. Except for now, the handle of the stove came off. The screws came loose. I have to figure out how to um, open up the door to put, because the screws inside the metal of the door and the outside of the door, the screws came loose and fell inside that space. So my door handle of my stove came off. um, so my stove isn't being very nice to me. So now when I open up my stove, I just grab it on the sides and I use oven mitts because it's not a top priority on my list of getting it fixed or to getting someone to look at it. It is, but there's like 18 million other things, and I just don't have the um, time to investigate out how to fix it. You know, like I know roughly how to fix it. I just need to figure out how to open the darn thing without killing my stove. Since it's summertime, I'm not doing a lot of stuff in the oven, and I also have a toaster oven that can hold a lasagna pan. My analytics haven't, Puppy Spread, my analytics haven't updated yet. So it still says 3920. That space inside the oven door, I know it well, unfortunately. Okay, well, if you know how to open it or whatever, because I mean, here, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to flip you. Ah, flip you around. See my door handle, it came off. See, the screws, see there's one right there, and the other one's in the stove. And then it was partially on, but then using it, it actually came off here. So, and see, that's what I'm saying, the indicator. It's always saying this one is on, but it's not on all. So, but for a free stove, instead of spending, you know, what, $1,000 for a stove, it works pretty good. So, and I would never go back. No clue. I lose those. I lose things. Okay. Well, I will have to probably Google how to open that and or see how much it would cost. See, the problem is I'm the handy one in the family. My husband's pure techie, not that handy um, with physical stuff around the house. So if I can't fix it, we have to pay someone to do it. And unfortunately, like we have had a couple people like we don't have a general handyman that can fix stuff. But when we've had things to get done, we've paid somebody, but they're charging like $50 or $80 an hour to do stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to pay somebody that much. Why? Because I'm cheap. I have other plans for that money. You know, unless it's electrical work or whatever, if I need an electrician, because that's what you'd pay for an electrician, at least $100 an hour. Um, I need to find, like, there should be a service of a hire a handy neighbor service, because unfortunately, my friends that I do have are either single, or they're older and their husbands are older and not as able, or they don't live close to me anymore, or I don't necessarily trust them fixing things. Hey, Scrumptious Model Trains, how's it going? So, Scrumptious, are you also in the Ottawa area? I'm in Canada, west end suburb of Ottawa, Ontario. I'm just moving this up. Fixing my camera. Cleaning my stove top. Well, I'm trying to clean up my kitchen. My kitchen, like, exploded. So you're from Iowa, or like, do you currently live in it? That is really cool. We have Angie Nicholas is also in Canada. She's not on right now, but she's another YouTuber. There's very few of us Canadians out there. I live just outside. Awesome. Oh, Jasmine Sherry lives just outside of Ottawa, but in Quebec side, in Pontiac or somewhere close to there. I just like seeing lots of different. So it's nice to have you on. I tend to sometimes do coffee chats and get to know everybody. Sometimes I'm also cooking. Yeah, Pontiac, Quebec. She's, I think, close to Pontiac, Quebec. Like, she's only about 30, 40 minutes from Canada, but on Quebec side. My husband works in Quebec, so he's over in Gatineau. Only met Napanee, Ontario, 2 years ago. All is kind of yes. Well, Napanee is expensive because it's close to Toronto too, and it's kind of like tourist town. Napanee is, I think it's known for their wine country and stuff. Very cool. I'm just gonna grab a pot of water and get that boiling. And I'm just making some pasta salad to go with supper tonight. I already cooked up the chicken yesterday because it's freaking hot here. Even with air conditioning, I don't. Um, where is the best salad? There. Using one of the craft pasta. Yes, Canada Day was the hottest on record ever in Ottawa. Yes, Amanda, you're outnumbered by Canadians. Well, no, there's only two of us in here right now. You, Puppy Breath in Colombia, and um, Maniac Granny is from the States. Yeah. Well, we're not going to overtake you. There was a joke on one of the live streams I was on this week or last week. There was about 3 or 4 Canadians in there, which, is considered a huge amount of people in a live stream because there's not very many of us, I guess, in YouTube. And they were talking about having us Canadians come over to the States and, like, overthrow your government. I'm like, seriously? I'm like, our whole country's population is less than California's population. Your military numbers of your active and reserve military is pretty much close to like half of our population. I'm like, we don't stand a chance. We don't put trillions of dollars into military or that. I'm like, yes, we will overtake you by throwing Kinder eggs over the border. I don't know. Like, we'll overtake you with love and kindness. I'm like, it's like, I'm like, yes, because, you're like, our registered guns. True, true. Yes, we did. Well, we did burn the White House down. That's why, actually, in your history why your White House is actually white, because it wasn't white before. You guys had to paint it. But that was also when we were a British colony. Um, but as Canada, I mean, this is the thing. Canadians and Americans, we're all kind of like, we're kin. We're all cousins, all family. I have family that lives in the States and that live up here. I've had family that travel back and forth. I have family that um, have worked in the States for years and then come back to Canada. Yes. We could maybe overtake the country by using maple syrup. We'd make you all stick to the ground. Like literally, like, which I don't understand some of the things that I've seen in the news. Like, your president thinks the Canadians are a threat. Seriously, it's like, it's my aunt, my dad's sister, lives in Homestead, Florida. You know, my cousins live down there. On my step side of the family, my stepmother's nieces, a few of them live in the States and have gone to yeah. I mean, we're not a threat. Threat to security. I'm like, it's just an excuse. I'm like, if anything, we're the ones that have always kind of like backed you up whenever you've had like a war or whatever. We're allies. We're we're next to you because it's. See, I'm not too fond of Canadian bacon. I like just regular bacon, but Canadian bacon's fine. But I prefer regular bacon. I like the thick cut regular bacon because I like a little bit of fat that goes all crispy. But yes, the lemon pepper or the maple ones. The maple one is nice, but you have to only have that maple one end of winter. We didn't have that, so I don't think the production, the maple syrup farms, did not have as much production as they did last year. Was like a beautiful year for them. They had maple syrup, tapping maple syrup all the way till like May because it was still cool at night, which is perfect for maple dripping. I don't know, but yeah. You missed it yesterday. Oh, troll. Yes. Yesterday's morning one, there was seven. We caught like seven. I'm like, seriously? And then yesterday afternoon, I think we only had one. That we weren't quite too sure because he was from Russia. And we weren't too sure about um, what he was saying. And Get to the Farm was helping with translating it and Googling it because it's hard for me to kind of do that when I'm on live stream. And the Google Home was not very helpful. Hey, John. Oh, my goodness. There's another one. Okay, I think we just called them. But, we didn't knock on wood fast enough. Not that I'm superstitious, but. Who here has a glass top stove? The I know. I think you called them. You're like, hello. We haven't had a troll for a while. Can you please pop in and say hello? That's okay. It's all good. Don't worry. Be happy. Do. Oh, I still have movie theater popcorn. Target practice. movie theater popcorn. Okay, just getting. Hi, DJM Films. How's it going? Whereabouts are you from? Everybody's welcome here, as long as you keep it family friendly. The UK. So it must be late at night for you. Probably, well, about 10 o'clock maybe? Yeah, I don't mind cooking on it. But I find even just water over spills on it, and that, and it burns a ring around it. I just supported you, DJM Films. Well, the water it overspills and it burns a ring in them, and it's just harder. Well, it's not any harder to clean than the ones with the ring burner. I don't like the ring burner because it's always off center, and everything spills underneath there. At least you can catch it on a glass top. Wow, your stuff is quite impressive there, DJM Films. Are you a theater major? Just popping in there. Yeah, you should do a video on what equipment you use, and the as you can see, my channel is very amateur compared to yours. It's 5:45 here at the moment. Well, usually I have a pot, but if the water is spilling, like you're like boiling water for like say pasta or something, um, and you have a lid on and it's steaming up, it overflows easily. Oh, maybe it's just because I get easily distracted. Bizo Glenty is. Watch Money Mom's video on how to clean it. Works like a charm. Okay. Hi, Emma McCallum. How's it going? Are you also the DJM Films? Yes, when they don't have a picture, I wonder. You're his wife. Ah, hi. Because I just saw the McCallum. Well, I will support you too. I don't know what that means, but bye. Yeah, he does editing and I do singing. Awesome. My youngest daughter, who's currently at music camp, she sings. She sings soprano with the Ottawa Regional Youth Choir. Trolls thing. That's the first time I've seen them come into a chat. Why do they do it? You should saw yes. So I don't know. They're crazy. I think it's because it's summertime. Because I've never seen them this bad. Yesterday we had 7 in the morning chat, and we had one in the evening one. And I think it's because like, no offense, I'm a mom. I have teenage kids, right? But there's some teenagers that have nothing better to do, and they come on and they want to cause trouble. Only problem is they don't realize that if they get reported to YouTube and stuff, they could track them to their IP, and if they have hate speech, like that first one we had, and whatever country they're in, they could get charged with hate crimes, and that's like serious stuff. That's why I tell my kids, like, don't say anything on social media that you don't want your boss to find out, or you don't want your mother to find out or your grandmother to find out. You know, don't because that stuff, even if you delete it, it's still haunt. It can still be there and haunts people. Yeah. Well, I know some 12-year-olds that are much more better behaved than that. So, but yes, I agree. Yep, already watched it, Jacob. Didn't know that. I'm sorry if it had. Yeah. Um. I guess it. Well, just put it this way. Right now, I just looked at my thing, and there's 7 thumbs down. And yesterday we had 7 trolls, so it must be the same channel, like the same person with all the trolls giving thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Thumbs down, thumbs up. It's all good for analytics, apparently. Oh yeah. So don't forget to give a thumbs up to hopefully combat the thumbs up versus the thumbs down, which I don't understand. Since we're just talking about food and bad at comments. Mm, coffee, the nectar of the gods. I swear. So, what is everybody having for supper today? Or if you've already had supper, what did you have? Yes, smash that like button. I'll show you the chicken I did yesterday. Oh, great. My child put leftovers away, but, like, attacked me. Potatoes and onions and peppers. I cooked up chicken since the oven was on, so I have the cooked chicken with Old Bay seasoning. Right now I am cooking just Kraft pasta salad. My youngest, who's at camp, doesn't like pasta salad, so we're cooking it now since she's not here. So I have more likely chance to have my family enjoying supper. Because I can't seem to get all 4 of us liking the same meal. I can usually get at least half the family liking the whole meal and half liking some of it. I cook lots of stuff. Yes, this is actually my most plainest meal, usually because it's just cooked chicken, and I have leftover coleslaw. I'm just checking my stuff here. See, my avocados aren't I might make some bruschetta because I've got some tomatoes. So I got tomatoes on the weekend for 97 cents a pound. And here in Canada, that's pretty darn cheap. That's, I think it's $2.18 a kilogram-ish. I was gonna say that's my plainest thing. And we have leftover sausages. Oh, I'll show you the sausages from last night. Oh yeah, so my whole fridge is full of freaking leftovers all over the place. I have leftover curried kofta, a little bit of chickpeas left, curried. No, I had some Cantonese noodles. I think this is my sausages. Yeah. So we still have Oktoberfest sausages and roasted potatoes. Film come. I hope you. I know. I was gonna say the stuff in my fridge. I have kimchi. I have feta. Oh, this is my curry koftas. See, on my menu plan, which should be up probably tonight if I finish lunches, that's still the curry that's left over, and I've been eating leftovers, and so is my daughter for lunches. Apparently, I can't cook for a family of 4. I cook for like 8. I made some Indian Kheer pudding. It was in a package, but it didn't thicken. So what I did instead, like it has pistachios and cardamom and stuff, is I added some chia seeds. So now it's kind of like tapioca. I'll show you. So now it's actually thick. It was kind of runny. It was one of those like 89 pudding packets from the international food section of our grocery store. But, see, it's nice and thick now. Go try it. See, it tastes like the Indian rice pudding, but without the rice. I'm always hungry. Well, yes. But see, if you had smell-o-vision, you might be craving a whole bunch of things. So I'm keeping this out. I have tofu, more sausages, lettuce, shop in my pantry. See, it was one of these type things, but it was Kheer, something Kheer, and it was a pudding, but it didn't thicken. It would even make it warm. But I wanted to show you something. I found them when I was cleaning out my cupboard, finding things I bought that looked interesting. I wanted. Oh, that's the ravioli that was on sale on Saturday. Where did I put it? Oh, I found this. Oh, yes. So, mango flavor powder has a. So, my kids and I like mango. So I had picked this up one time in the international food section. I'm like, oh, that's the stuff to make, bubble tea. With the tapioca pearls or the Jello thingies. And tapioca pearls. So look at the brand name. Works better in their country, whatever the name is, because the actual name this is from Bangkok, Thailand. Only problem is it doesn't really have instructions in English. That doesn't bother me, I'll just Google it. Oh, gotta drain the pasta. Yeah, FYI, just letting you know, well, Jacob's in Nova Scotia, in Canada. He has a bit of a developmental delay, so sometimes he's a little bit pushy in live streams, but that's okay. He he is all good. He's a good guy. Looking for my colander. Gotta use my old one, which has a hole. I don't want to get my big one out. I'll be right back. There, I just let that cool now. Yeah, Jacob's a good guy. You'll have to go soon, do we? Um, yeah, I hope to do. I tend to try and do a live in the morning around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think I'll be doing one. Yeah, tomorrow I don't have anything, so I'll be doing one tomorrow around then. Um, and I think on Thursday or Friday I'll be doing an afternoon one because I have stuff going on in the mornings. We're supposed to have the furnace guys coming in. We're supposed to get a free new programmable thermostat that goes with the phones too. But then my sister-in-law said that it might not be compatible with our furnace since our furnace is the builder furnace. So our house is built in '88, so it's like 30 years old. It might not be compatible. And then if it's not, then I don't know what we're supposed to do. Yeah, no. So it was part of the new program, but then we just got a new Ontario Premier that had like if you did this thermostat thing, they would come and do an assessment of seeing how energy efficient your house is, and if you upgrade it, with you had like a year or so to upgrade it to like you know maybe use low flush toilets or new windows or whatever, new furnace, new air conditioner, right? And if you did that, um, you would get some rebates. Well, our new Ontario Premier, Ford, uh, just kiboshed those programs. So if we're lucky, we'll get a free programmable thermostat. We had the option of between the Nest and the ecobee. We chose the ecobee because it was more accessible. Apparently, my husband was saying so that he'd be able to actually use it. Um, but if not, I don't know. I just hate being the one that has to deal with people. I mean, you saw me the other day in my live stream and doorbell rung. I'm like, I don't want to answer the door, but I saw that they were drunk. Yes, well, see, our one that we have right now just is it's programmable, but and it talks, but you can't use it on your phone. It's just it's we've had this one for like 10, 15 years. But doing it from your phone, I think would be very good. And if we get it for free, because it's like a $300 or $400 thermostat, all the better, right? My husband's cutting. Do, do, do. Grab a plate. Oh my goodness. plate so I can cut tomatoes. Yes, well, the guy keeps on coming to check the furnace every year, and is always shocked that it's still running. It's not red flagged yet. And our air conditioner is just about as old. Um, so that's why I'm saying we use more hydro or electricity um, in the summer months than we do in the winter months because we're in a townhouse and the neighbors keeps our house warmer than what we usually set our temperature at. Like in the summer, we set our temperature at like 19 degrees. And we set our temperature about that in the wintertime too. Which is about 65. Yeah. Well, so that's what the thermostat says. That's not necessarily the temperature. That might be the temperature in the basement. The basement's cold, but then we have blankies down there when we watch movies, so we get all cuddly and we wear our fuzzy PJs if we want. Um, the main floor is okay, and the upstairs is a bit warm. But that's why when it's above 30 degrees Celsius here, which it has been since the beginning of July, we've had I think 2 days when it was under 30. Our air conditioning is like working overtime because it's old and it takes so much more energy to get cold. But hubby needs it cold or he doesn't sleep well, and grumpy hubby is not good. Good since we are in, I'm just being, well no, below 32 is freezing here. Yes, I know. 32 degrees Celsius is about 90 something, 97. Hey Google, what is 32 degrees Celsius? No. Hey Google, volume 100%. Hey Google, what is 32 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 32 degrees Celsius equals 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. 32 is 89.6, so almost 90 degrees. Hey Google, what is 19 degrees Celsius? 19 degrees Celsius equals 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit. 66.2 degrees. So that's the warmest our house is set at in the summertime. And it goes down to 17 at night. But it only goes to that temperature really, maybe, in the basement. But if I'm at home alone, I can usually turn off the AC during the day when it's not in the 30s. Because that's just the temperature without the Humidex. With the Humidex, you add at least. Our usual temperature during summer is about 27 on a hot day. Well, now we look at 27 lately as being, oh, the heat is broke. Hey, Thomas Schmidt Homestead. Yeah, I don't like to be hot when I sleep. Yeah, well, we like our fuzzy blankets, but we like it. We like our face cold. Um, I didn't look at my onions before I did groceries on the weekend, and I only picked up purple onions because I knew we only had like one. But I'm now completely out of yellow onions. But I should probably check my garden. I don't know if my onions are ready to harvest from my garden either. What are you having for supper tonight, Amanda? Chicken and veggies. Do you have a starch to go with it? See, my husband likes a starch because it fills his tummy. If I don't have a starch, he tends to be still hungry. Uh, Low carb. That means you also have to have lots of more veggies. Yeah, but you can have a kind of starch that's a low carb starch, like something to fill you up more, like cauliflower fills you up more. Like you could do a cauli rice or mashed cauliflower if you like cauliflower. Yeah. Hey Google, what's in bruschetta? I found 7 on the website simplyrecipes.com. Here are the first 3. 6 or 7 ripe tomatoes, 2 cloves garlic minced, and 1 tablespoon extra virgin olive oil. Want me to tell you more? Yes. Okay, here are the last 4. 1 teaspoon balsamic vinegar. Yeah. 6 to 8 fresh basil leaves, thinly sliced asterisk or chopped. 1 teaspoon ground black pepper, more or less to taste. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab some fresh basil. fresh basil from the garden. Here. Tried cauliflower pizza crust. My phone. That's hubby calling. I will call him back. I've tried cauliflower pizza crust once when I was doing Trim Healthy Mama, which is a low glycemic index type diet, like low carb. It does have some um, higher carb meals, but it goes like high carb, low carb, and you fix it and fuel pools and stuff like that. And I made it once. My family didn't like it. I thought it tasted yummy, but you have to bake it so it's nice and crispy so it could hold your toppings well. Otherwise, it gets all mushy. Yes, Pinterest makes it look so easy. It's not that easy. Now, put this in a container. So I've chopped some onion and some tomatoes and some basil. Next, I'll do some garlic. Try not to make the knife squeak. I apologize. Oh, balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. And olive oil. So. Salt. Okay. My phone rang, and it was hubby. Oh, go turn you around. Ha ha ha. Sorry. There we go. Now back up this way. Um, sorry about that. There. Hopefully you all come back. The downside to using my phone as my camera. I'm now just chopping up some garlic for the bruschetta. notify people that we're in here. I'm back. So that was hubby. He's on his way. He's actually on the bus. He should be here probably about 15-20 minutes. So just in time to have most things ready, even though it'll be early for our normal supper time. We normally eat about 6:30. Don't like the squeakiness, so I'm cutting it on a plate. So there's the bruschetta so far. All I need to do is add some pepper to it. There we go. There we go. We'll have on some fresh baguettes. I got my grocery haul. So, since I think everybody's gone now, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And see you tomorrow morning around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.